every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Stephon Anthony from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And he motions the wide receiver. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Carry for Adrian Peterson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From midfield, here's Brees. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know he carries it a lot. I know he touches it a lot. But he does have a tendency to turn it over, and sometimes in some real key situations. I just don't see how with that death grip handshake Adrian Peterson has, I would figure the ball would never pop free.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot, but you give your star like AP a little bit of a break here, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you can talk about those fumbles, and then you remember all the gigantic plays that he makes, and you learn to live with a few of them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to work. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he's forced out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They start the drive with Peterson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. Now he's forced out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On play action, now Rodgers. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Rodgers going to sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He hits Baldwin right side. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. He finds an opening past the 40. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Rodgers. Off play action. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Rodgers now to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers off the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there already and he has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Peterson a first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8. Again, Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Fleener. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Flush to his right. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Ready. You ready? Kill.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Peterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Stephon Anthony coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Breeze to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Breeze going to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, or remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Baldwin with it over the middle. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are in the fourth in Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead in the final stages. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They run again on first down. Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. He has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.